All right, we are going to get started here in just a second. Let me get finished up what I'm doing. All right, welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our Leo current energy. How do they feel about you, the person on Leo's mind? That's where we're going. That's where we're headed with this. First, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to Hangman Tarot YouTube channel, as well as click that bell as soon as you do. So then that way you get notifications from Hangman Tarot. And about 80% from analytics have been letting me know that most of you aren't subscribing. So if you would, I just want to make sure that you don't miss a thing. Go ahead and hit subscribe. And when you do that, go check out all that social media link in the description box so that you can like, share, and follow. And I think that is all of the fun stuff that we have to go over. Now we're going to start here with our Leo reading. Leo, currently, how do they feel about you? Let me double check, make sure my volume's working. Holler out if it's not. We are at 227 subscribers, so that is a plus. It's working. So we are headed upwards, and it is exciting. It's nerve-wracking. I can't even believe there's 227 people listening to me. Would you listen to this? Would you look at this? Would you just take a look at it? Okay. All right. We're going to find out a little bit about you. We're going to find out about them, maybe the relationship between the two of you, or maybe why they're on your mind, and let's just find out a likely outcome of them. So we're just going to go in on Leo here. So Leo, we're going to find out currently how this person feels about you, the person that is on your mind at this very, very moment. Leo. All right, Leo, it's looking like you're overspending. Leo, you're overspending. You already have a protection with money. You're like overly protective with money. You're a little overzealous, maybe a little greedy, but it's coming to that. The mere fact is you need to prioritize love, and that's something that is not a big thing on your mind at the moment. You do overspend. You are a little greedy. You're a little overzealous when it comes to your financials, but you really need to fall into some reevaluation. You really need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this something that is making you happy? Is this something that is full-term, long-term happiness? Money, yes, secure. It can make you very secure, but it can make you very fucking lonely. So reevaluation time for that. As far as the person on your mind, could be an air sign, could be an earth sign. It's somebody who has a new way of thinking. They are internally they're tuned in with themselves. They're tapped in. They're feeling balanced. They have a path, and it feels very comfortable when it comes to you. So the path, when in thinking, comes to you, it's very comfortable. But we may find that there could be some delays in towards that path, towards just kind of like being with this person in general. It does show that you do have a relationship. You are in a place where you're really needing to make a decision here. And it's looking like you have choices. You're at a crossroads. You're really, really feeling it too. You're really feeling the heaviness of the choices here. You are feeling the security again of this person that you're thinking of. You're feeling this harmony in this balance, and it's something that is extremely exciting. But there might be a third person here, or this may just have to do with the fact that you don't even know if you're ready for this type of love yet. Okay? So likely outcome, maybe a little advice here. Okay, so likely outcome is basically you leaving some responsibility behind. So it's almost as if you're just kind of, you want to feel this inner child. You want to feel this, almost like this childlike emotion, childlike drive, almost like you feel like very giddy about it. Like I got chills thinking about it. You're feeling very giddy. You're overly sure about the situation. When it comes to kind of moving in towards a likely outcome, it's very unfocused at the moment. Again, there's, you're in very unfocused energy. Kind of feeling like you're a little bit underwater, kind of feeling not as light as you usually do. Likely outcome here. This is going to be a final push. So if this is you not giving up, this is you right almost there. You're almost there. You're almost at a choice. You're almost making the choice. So you got to take a couple steps because you're in a place where you know everything is going to be secure ahead. Whether you know that or not, I'm telling you now. But motivation right now in this time is definitely very difficult, but do not give up because you're almost there. You are so close. And this is the final push for this relationship. This is the final push for this decision within this relationship, or to design this relationship, or to start it. I feel like it's a second chance. I feel like it might be even, you know, a decision between them and somebody else, or them and, you know, just not having a relationship, Leo. But you really need to make this choice so you can push ahead, push further and further. Get that motivation under your booty and keep it moving. All right, Leo, we're going to move on to our Virgo. All right, let's find out, Virgo, currently, who is on your mind, and what is the big deal about this person on your mind, Virgo, and where are we headed with them? Virgo, what do we need to know about Virgo here? Some advice, maybe a likely outcome, a little bit about the person, a little bit about you. All right, so you're excited about this individual who could be a water sign or an earth sign. This person is extremely fulfilled when it comes to being emotionally tapped out. They're like right at the brim. They're like good to go. They're okay. They're satisfied. They're eager. They're very welcoming of this relationship or of you. They feel lucky to have this going on, and you're excited about this friendship. You two are probably, I feel like you're friends. I feel like you might even know each other because of your community or because of your job. But they, you know, they wished for this. They did. So that might be why you're, you know, really feeling this, Virgo. So let's find out more about this relationship between the two of you. Okay. All right. So this person wished for you, but right here, what I'm seeing in this relationship is there's relationship issues, there's a separation, and maybe a third party situation or a cheating situation. So there was already a declaration when it comes to this relationship. So this is where we're at when coming into Virgo and your water sign or earth sign. As far as any kind of advice here, it's just like you have no control in it. There is no stance that you can take. There was a betrayal, and now you have a little bit of a confidence issue because of it. And that's fine. That's what's going to happen when it comes to hopes and wishes that are being kind of flung out the fucking window like a, you know, a pile of trash, because, you know, there's a third party that needs to get in on this. That's when things like that happen. Betrayal really will break you down. All right, let's find out a likely outcome here, because that's almost over. Like, you're right at the ends of, yeah, again, okay, so it's clean break. You're letting go of the illusion that it was actually a good fucking thing. So you're like, screw it, I'm not going to worry about the situation. It is what it is. I got to keep moving forward. So you are almost there. Let's find out. You do have a water sign coming towards you. So this Queen of Cups energy, she or he's an empath, very intuitive, very spiritual. They're a very loving individual, and they are very nurturing. So you're going to notice this person because they're working their ass off. So they work very hard. They're very dedicated. And when it comes to any kind of self-love, don't fuck with them, honey. Don't. They love themselves deeply. So that third party situation, hopefully that's not going to be a thing. And you'll be spontaneous. You'll be in a leap of faith when this new beginning when this new flow of love comes in, okay? And this is headed your way quickly, if not already. But forget about that last one, though. Keep it moving. All right, Virgo. Let's move into our Libra. Libra, currently, who is on your mind? We're going to find out about Libra, person that they're thinking about, what type of relationship they may have within each other, and we're going to find out a little bit of advice here and some, maybe a likely outcome. Libra. Oh, Libra. What do we need to know about Libra here? Okay, already coming out. All right, Libra is in a place, a new way of thinking. There was a ton of delays, a ton of backtracks, and it's almost as if your internal harmony is kind of like finally coming into a little bit of a balance here. This individual that you're dealing with is kind of a stubborn person, and they're pretty obsessive. And they're kind of boring, quite honestly. This could be an earth sign or an air sign also. They have like less hope and they have more fear. So they're very scaredy cat. They're like a scared cat on Halloween. You know that picture with the cat and its back is arched? That's what I'm seeing when I'm reading this. I just literally seen the outline of that for this person. So they're kind of a scaredy cat of a person. All right, so there was some sort of secret revealed in the relationship. The perception is still kind of growing and somebody is withdrawn. So one of you is withdrawn. One of you is recognizing, you do recognize the potential, but again, there is a being withdrawn situation because, you know, these secrets, you know, we don't want none of these secrets. These secrets popping out and you're like, what the hell? This is not what I asked for. It's like every day a secret comes out, Libra. All right. So, there's some sort of control and impulse issue here. We have this devil card and it is upright. So, it's almost like the addictions or something that won't kind of like lead into a normal life. So, there's too much impulsivity here. There's a ton of fears again, and there is a ton of temptation. It started with temptation even, but there is no control in the situation. Meaning this is probably the other individual. Get a likely outcome. Okay, so likely outcome is the fact that there's a personal change coming. And, you know, the resistance to change within the other is something that needs to be embraced and you need to be reminded of. As far as, you know, you moving forward, it's almost you're just going to trust your inner, you know, your inner guidance. And at this point, that's kind of where you're at on it. And, you know, persistence, you think that is going to change things here. All right, Libra. Hopefully that works all as well. Hopefully it's, you know, if it's a love relationship, friendship, either or, hopefully we can help to manage that issue for that person. Hopefully something can come of that. All right, let's get into our Scorpio. We have a Scorpio reading here. Scorpio currently, who is on your mind, and what is it about them? What zodiac sign maybe we need to know about them? What is the relationship like? And a likely outcome, maybe a little bit of advice. Maybe a little bit of advice. All right. Scorpio. What do we need to know about Scorpio and this person that is on their mind? All right. So basically, you got a Hangman and you got a Lovers. Lovers is upright. Hangman is in reverse. As far as Hangman in reverse, it's just indicating that you're in a place where you're not making decisions at the moment. You're delaying everything. You're resisting the flow of life, the natural flow of things, which is forward. You're like, so you're stalling. And there is some relationship choices. You're at a crossroads. And if you keep stalling, you're just going to keep kind of like falling, you know, back. I mean, it's never going to go forward. If you don't fall in line, you're never going to get ahead here. So whatever this bullshit is, you literally need to take care of it because you're like, meh. And you might be dealing with air sign or Gemini specifically. Somebody who is making you make choices. This individual, they need a choice. They need you to make some kind of a standing here. So within the relationship, somebody has some pretty heavy mental conflict or some kind of depression. They might even have different views around you, and they're very determined about that, and they just don't even care about like kind of how you feel about it. There's angry messages all the time back and forth to each other, and it's almost as if like they're missing their soul, their spirit, they're missing internal growth, they're missing all of that good shit right here. Okay? This is very much indicating that. So we need to watch that. That could be the delay because you don't know, because they're so conflicted, you're going to be conflicted. How could you make a choice if they're so conflicted? If there's so many things going on, how are you supposed to make a choice? Okay. Likely little outcome here is the fact that you're very stubborn. You're very, very stubborn. You're very obsessed over this individual. And so you're going to find a path within and around each other. You're going to find some way to make yourselves so that you're together and you're trying to find balance within each other. Well, that'll be fine until the delays start coming up, because the delays will keep coming up because there's choices that need to be made here, really important ones, and they're not being made. So if you just keep avoiding it and just pretend everything's fine here, this won't last very long. It won't lead very long, it won't last very long, won't move forward very long. It's very much going to drag. Drag it out, Scorpio. Alrighty, let's get moving. Scorpio, Sagittarius, we got Sagittarius reading. Currently, how does Sagittarius feel about this individual who's on Sagittarius's mind? What zodiac sign? What kind of a relationship do they have? Maybe a little bit of advice around their relationship and likely outcome of these relationships. Sagittarius, what do we need to know about Sagittarius? Oh, you are very controlling, Sagittarius. Very, very, very jealous. You have a ton of greed. Queen of Wands, and that is in reverse. That is all about the jelly belly. So you're a jelly belly. That's fine. You just really need to learn from that jelly belly-ness. It's totally normal to be jelly, but it's what you're doing with it. So it's like when you drink a bunch of alcohol and you're fine, you're dancing, you have a good night, everything's fine, right? Okay, so, you know, a month later you keep drinking, and then all of a sudden you're bashing in people's heads, you're driving drunk, running into poles. Well, then it becomes an issue because it's what you're doing when you're drinking. So it's what you're doing when you're jelly. Okay, Sagittarius? So you're trying to control like somebody's social situation. You're trying to control the people that are going on around this individual who's on your mind. All right. So they're very disappointed by you. And they feel like you're changing everything. They feel like you're trying to control the way that things are looking and standing and being. They feel like you're changing everything, all of it. But you feel like there's deception here. Yo, relationship central. Okay, let's get into it. All right, this person is a fire sign. It is official. All right, so this relationship is right nearing the end, okay? And the help that you need is not there, as far as like people around you. And the desire to kind of heal this relationship is decreasing by one of you. So one of you is like, fuck this, I'm done. I don't want to do it. But, you know, because of the greed and the, you know, the jelly belliness and, you know, the weird obsessive being aware of every single person around this individual, it's like you're just in a place where you're not the priority here is not love. The priority here is control. You need to reevaluate your situation. Likely outcome. You need to take another look at this relationship because, you know, she or he does not need a parent. They obviously just wanted to date you, but, you know, or marry you or whatever it is, and you're sitting there controlling them. I will tell you this. If you control this person, Sagittarius, and you continue to control them and they become unhappy, you will be the blame of this person's unhappiness. That's a heavy load to carry. That's just what I think. All right, so you're going to keep challenging the relationship. You're going to keep kind of delaying the situation. This is just like a rough, hot mess. You're just trusting yourself. You're trusting what you think and you believe in whatever this is. That's where you're at, Sagittarius, and you're going to keep going there, and you're going to keep picking at it until, you know, you're forced to get out of it. All right, let's move on. We're going to get into, what are we on, Capricorn? All right, Capricorn. Currently, how does Capricorn feel about the person on their mind, and who is this damn person on Capricorn's mind? What do they want to do with this person? They got a relationship or not? Let's find out about Capricorn. All about that. Zodiac sign. Likely outcome. Maybe some advice. Some potential challenges maybe. Who knows? We'll see what comes out. Woo. All right, so new business for you, Capricorn, and you're doing most of your work internally right now, so that's a big bonus. That's a plus because clarifying some needs, clarifying your sense of direction, those things are perfect for you. The person whom is on your mind was very hesitant in the relationship when they were in a relationship with you, and they were in a relationship with you. It's probably ended, I'm assuming, and this person could be a fire sign, but they want closure. They've never gotten closure because Capricorn always gets closure, but the other person most of the time does not. Because they don't really think about that, I guess. I don't know. It's just a thing. But, you know, they have delays in the movement forward, if that makes sense. So they do seek some sort of personal closure, and which is odd because you're the one thinking about them. Let's find out a little bit more about this individual seeking some sort of closure. So within this relationship, there was a lot of anxiety, a lot of instability and insecurity. And it was just the whole time, the both of you were very uncertain about it. And it's just, there was a lot of fear base here. Misconception like no other. And you might be seeing this person in your dreams. You could even be seeing this person within your mind even, is almost like where we're at here. Okay, so this could be an earth sign also. So this relation did reach the completion. So it did end. It is at the end. It was ended. And it was, you know, it could have been a long-term relationship, but it was just not headed that way. The next step, yeah, it could have been, for sure. That's where it was headed, but it was something about, you know, the anxiety and the fear, and however you two got into it together is obviously like something that really affected the relationship fully on the inside of that sandwich, okay? Let's find out likely outcome. Okay, 10 of Wands. Okay, so it's just, nothing is comfortable about this relationship. It will get harder and harder, Capricorn, if you just continue. Okay, so it's almost like maybe you need to find closure too, because I'm feeling like maybe it's just going to keep getting harder if you don't. And it's, you know, it's probably harder for the other individual also. So maybe, I don't really know. This is very weird. Can't say no to it. You shouldn't say no. I mean, one more card here. I just don't understand. Very conflicting to me. Yeah. Okay, so you're both feeling pain of the separation, and you're holding on to it. Okay? There might have even been a love triangle here, but there's a whole ball of energy that says let go. If you feel the pain of the situation, if you're experiencing that sadness and you need closure, do it, Capricorn, if that's what you need. Because I'm telling you now, that other person does. And if you care about that other person enough to still feel upset about something that is closed, then you need to just, you guys need to close it. You need to do whatever you need to do. I don't know what that means. It means something different for everybody, I will tell you that. Okay. Aquarius and then Pisces. And then we are through, and I'm off to yoga. Gotta go work out. I didn't eat shitty for 4th of July, I swear it, but I sure need to work out, like, you know, get a good sweat on after I've been around so many people for such a long weekend. It feels like such a long weekend. I don't even know if the gym's open today. Everybody thinks this is like a 5-day holiday. It's like, girls, it's just, you know, 4th of July. Calm down. Just calm down. All right. We're going to hit up Aquarius, find out who's currently on Aquarius's mind and what zodiac sign and why. What's going on here? What kind of relationship we got going on here? Could be water sign. Definitely going to be water sign. Okay, so you are trying not to worry about the situation. You want to make, you know, a break of it. You just want to clear away all the rubble. You want to clear away all the issues, and you're just kind of over it. Okay, so you're in a place of letting go. And this is all like 8 and 9, so this is definitely something that is almost ending. So they felt like you would lead them to some sort of happiness. And they were trying to free themselves from half-ass humans, trying to instill hopes and fears into you. And they, you know, within this relationship, you two felt very lucky to be in this situation. Nine of Cups upright. And it's almost like you were both very welcoming of the situation. You're both eager to get into the situation. Let's find out where the situation is at right now. So the situation... So there was an uncertainty about this love. There was definitely some sort of misconception or misguidance or miscommunication. Lots of anxiety here. But it's almost like the likely outcome, though, is still some sort of, you know, joy, some sort of gathering in community, some sort of togetherness. A friendship, maybe. Maybe you go into friendship. I gotta do another card. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so you're adjusting the path with this King of Wands reverse, because there is a frustration. There is this anxiety and deception within this relationship. So this is like something of a project, or something of like, you really need to focus and make this your all when you're dealing with this, because there's a ton of delays because of it. So when you're working on that, it lessens that up. It lets you move forward, but yet you still have those things to work on, obviously. But there's a lot of scattered energy, and there's people in the way of your energy. Try not to do it all at once. Try to calm down, Aquarius. I don't know. I get a feeling you're kind of like rushing through. And you're like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And you're flailing all around, which is very rare. But it's like, weird. Okay. So you, Aquarius, were going to be like, done. You were almost done with this relationship. So I don't know what the fuck this means. So this person, though, was trying to free themselves from people that were not good for them. They were thinking that you were going to be the happiness. They thought you were going to lead them to joy, to a collective, to a community, to you and them. Okay? So, okay. But as lucky as you two were to have this relationship, and as satisfied and eager and excited you were to be in this relationship, it was as if there was so much anxiety within this relationship. There was some deception, but there was miscommunication. There was uncertainty about the love. And it was almost as if there was something was being paid more attention to, if that makes sense. So there was just a lot of fear. There was a lot of fear to be in this relationship. And then all of a sudden, here comes the relationship again. So like, you're trying again. And that's fine. You planted the seeds again. You're, starting to grow shit. But at this point, you need to like, just slow the fuck down. And allow it to grow. Allow it to germinate, whatever it needs to do, wherever you're at in this process. But you really need to understand that when you're adjusting your path, do not let people get in the way of your energy. So you two creating an energy, people are getting in the way. So get them out of there. Like, they need to go move on with their day. Like, goodbye, Felicia. We have shit to do over here. Otherwise, you're really going to fuck up. You're going to delay it. You're going to make it worse. Okay? And it's not going to happen at once, so don't think it is. And yes, be frustrated. It's fine. It's not a bad thing to be frustrated. It's okay to feel like shit. Like, everybody thinks it's normal to feel happy, but not normal to feel like shit. Well, you got to feel like shit. How are you going to get happy? You're never going to know what it feels like to feel like shit. So cry, be upset, get in it, sit in it. Get in that dark, find the gold, find the light. Get in the thick of it in that relationship, but God damn it, you better hurry up and get on right out of there so you can really work on things. You can hit up on that delay. Sorry, my neighbor's fence is flapping back and forth, and I'm just going insane watching it. I really am. All right, Aquarius, congratulations on the new relationship. The new old relationship. That was like... That's fine. That's fine. All right. Yeah, it's almost like you were married, seemingly. Oh, there goes a male person. I shouldn't have windows in front of me. I'm telling you now. Last one, Pisces. Hello. It's a real person. All right, Pisces. Let's find out. Let's hope to God you're not as complicated as this Aquarius was. Oh, you just don't want to talk to me, huh? Okay, let's find out about Pisces. Okay. Calm down. All right, new beginning. You're in a creative, blessed place. Thank God. Okay. You're in a new relationship and it's full of lovey-dovey. Okay? That's where we're at thus far. You're in a place, you're just reeking of compassion and you're just almost like if you could be flubbering and crying all over the place, you would be because you're so damn excited. Okay? So damn happy. This is possibly a marriage. I'm feeling like this is a marriage or it's an amped up relationship. Huge communication of being with somebody. Huge communication. Maybe Taurus, earth sign, or a water sign, possibly. All right. So, within this relationship, the new start ended. It's no longer there. You needed to seek forgiveness. You did something. You lost your sense of purpose within the relationship. You were supposed to say sorry and you didn't, and something happened, and then it ended. Damn it. All right, let's find out more. I thought it was just going to be a lovey-dovey one. This one's got to be all sorts of sad, too, and complicated. All right. Okay. So, okay, so somebody came into the picture. New person. Could have been, it's like you were swimming with the both of them. Does that make sense? So you were lingering with probably 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. I don't know how many, but the one that won was the Queen of Cups, okay? And that's why I was getting that water sign, for sure. And this person is an amazing person. They're very intuitive. They're loving. They're spiritual. They're nurturing. They are it. They are the thing. They're so the thing that you make your moves quickly. You were fierce. You were seeing very much clear about them. You really felt as if the effort was there. So something, it's like the loss of effort within this last relationship. I don't know what this means, but it's just like you thought about it and you acted on it. So it's not something that you did in a dumb way. But I feel like you did it still kind of like in the endings of your relationship. That's where I'm feeling this at. I'm going to take one more card, likely outcome of this situation, because you got 2 signs on your mind. Okay, so there was a relationship, and basically because of this Temperance reverse, a bond was not as strong as you thought it was, and it's actually stronger within this new relationship with Queen of Cups energy. And a relationship that was really, really amazing, it just wasn't anymore. And it's nothing huge. There is a health concern with either you or the other two. There's health concern around one of these relationships. So making sure to check in with each other. Health meaning mind, soul, spirit, heart, body, physical, I mean, you name it, whatever that means, okay? Health, the health of my computer, okay? Basically, you need to check in with your people and check on, this old one, even if you can. All right, yeah, you have a new bond. That's what it is. It wasn't too dramatic about the other one, though, so it was just like a switcheroo. Switcheroo! All right, I'm going to get off. I got to go. Thank you for tuning in to Hangman Tarot. I am super excited about that famous and celebrity TikTok tarot, so go check out my playlist. I have a ton of celebrity readings, as well as go check out all your current readings. Go check out all your general readings for July, as well as your love predictions for July. And I will see you soon.